te pritam syat Sri Chaitanyam namamitam. So, there are many ways to read Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is compared to the ripened fruit of Vedic literature in Bhagavatam itself. Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam. So there are many ways to relish a fruit. Like someone wants to relish a mango, there are many ways of doing it. That you can take the whole mango and you can start biting and you can start eating it. Or you can nicely cut the mango and cut it into further slices and then eat slice by slice. Or some people cut the mango and then they internally slice the mango and then open it up. Then it comes like a flower and then you can start eating it. Or some people just squeeze the mango. You keep on squeezing the mango till it becomes pulpy inside. And then you make a small hole, take it out, and then you just suck the mango. So there's the one way of eating mango. So there are different ways of eating a mango. So same way, there's also different ways of reading Srimad Bhagavatam. So Srimad Bhagavatam also has many threads which is going in it. So there is thread of the philosophy of Srimad Bhagavatam, that Srimad Bhagavatam is explaining a certain philosophy. And there's a thread of culture of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam expounds a certain culture, that we see people and they are living, they have a certain lifestyle. Like we were teaching Dhruva's section, we were discussing Dhruva's section. So in that there is a whole description of the kingdom of Uttanapath, that how there were streets, there were buildings, and how there were different arrangements made for welcoming Dhruva in very auspicious way. So then there is this culture of Srimad Bhagavatam. The people who live in Srimad Bhagavatam and they have a certain culture. So you see that culture, how they live. Then there is etiquette in Srimad Bhagavatam. Because Bhagavatam is full of Vaishnavas and these Vaishnavas are dealing with each other. So then there is this Vaishnava etiquette which is there, which you can actually study from Srimad Bhagavatam. By studying Srimad Bhagavatam, you can actually study Vaishnava etiquette. So that is one thread which is parallelly running in Srimad Bhagavatam. Then there is purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam. What is that purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam? The purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam is multifold. The one purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam is actually to establish pure devotional service as the topmost. So that is one purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam which is constantly happening. There is other purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam, that within the 9 practices of pure devotional service, we establish chanting of the holy name is the relevant process for Kali Yuga. There is another purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam, to establish the glories of chanting the holy name. And then there is one more purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam, which the original compiler of Srimad Bhagavatam has given, that is to give commentary on Vedanta Sutra. So that's another thread which is running parallelly in Srimad Bhagavatam, that those who know Vedanta Sutra, they can actually relish Bhagavatam as a commentary on Vedanta Sutra. Every topic of Vedanta Sutra has a corresponding topic and pastime in Srimad Bhagavatam. So the Vedanta Sutra is explained everything in Sutra form. So whatever is explained in Sutra form is explained in Bhagavatam as pastimes. So there is one more purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam, that it comments on Vedanta Sutra through its different pastimes. Okay. There is one more purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is actually to defeat the 5 philosophies like Mimamsa, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaisheshika. So these philosophies, they have to be properly and soundly defeated, so that the conclusions of these philosophies don't confuse people. So there's one more purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam. So all these things are parallelly happening in Srimad Bhagavatam. So one who knows the different purposes of Srimad Bhagavatam, they can actually see through these pastimes and the narrations of Srimad Bhagavatam, all these things which are parallelly happening. So that's why Bhagavatam is like an ocean, that when we enter Bhagavatam, there are many things and many aspects, many facets of Srimad